Hey, how's it going out there, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great day. Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Cash, and this is Weekly Recap. What is Weekly Recap? Well, I'm an owner-operator. I'm going to go over my numbers of operating a semi-truck for 1 week in the United States. I like to go Minnesota, where I live, out and back, and that makes a week for me. I try to do that the best I can, make as much money as I can. These are just numbers. Don't let them hurt your feelings. Don't let them get you overly excited. It's just numbers. This is what happened to me for 1 week. I'm leased to an 80-20 split carrier. I don't talk about the carrier. Go find yourself a similar situation that does right for you. I don't like to recommend things to people because if it doesn't work out, I don't want to be to blame for it. So this is my week. This is just what happened to this guy for this week. This week is from mid-April 2025. It's like the middle of April right here. So it's a good week for me. I enjoyed it. This is a pretty damn good week for me, actually. I'd like to do more of these. They don't always work out, but when they do, it's pretty nice. It's typical me. It's Minnesota to Georgia, first load of the week. So I was at home, doing what I do, nothing. And then I got a call. Wanted to load to Georgia, so they got something. And we go Minnesota to Georgia. 43 empty miles, 1118 on the loaded miles, for a total of 1161 on the miles. Negative 10 degrees, 42,000 pounds, 3330 that load paid. They just keep on coming down on us. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Try to stay profitable. Typically, when things get like this, I run a little bit more miles to cover the overhead, and that's about all I can do about it because they can't really, I don't affect the freight rates. The freight market is what it is, and I'm just one guy. So, not bad on that load. I take that, it's what I got to do. And then I went to Georgia, come out of Georgia, Georgia to Minnesota, straight back to the house, just the way I like it. This is a 5-day week, mind you. Just so you know, this isn't a full 7-day week. So that's why I like this week so much, is because I wasn't gone from home for very long. Left out, 2-day run to Georgia, messed around down there, got reloaded, and 2 days back, and here we are. So, Georgia to Minnesota, 7 empty miles. Oh, yeah, when they line up like that, you got to be happy about it, or I do. 7 empty miles, 1137 on the miles coming back, for damn near brought it straight back to where I left out of. 1144 on the loaded miles, or total miles, 1144. 26 degrees, 40,000 pounds, and that load paid $2,200. Yes. And that was the week. Out back, 2 days at the house, or go back out and get, technically I could have called another load out and made a really good week out of this, because, I could have went back to Georgia on a 2-day run. I could have went, pretty much anywhere in the Midwest on a 2-day run, and probably could have tacked on another 2,000, 2,500 for the week, but it's just not me. If I get within 100 miles of the house, this guy's going home. It's just the way it is for me. I do this for the money, and I try to make the money and just rinse and repeat. Come on right back to the house with it. And that's what I did. So let's go over the numbers of the week. Total gross revenue between me and my carrier combined, $55.30 for the week. Not a high revenue week, but on a 5-day week, it's spot on for me. It's over $1,000 a day revenue. It's good revenue. I turn around, I go home, bing, bam, boom, right back to, trucking a couple days later. So 55.30 total gross revenue. My 80% of that is 44.24, 4424. Let's talk about the miles of it. 2,305 all miles, 2,255 loaded miles, and 50 empty miles. 2% deadhead. Love that. Love that. And let's talk about the mileage of it all. $2.40 all miles. Every mile the truck turned paid $2.40. So my 80% per mile is $1.92 per mile, and that is $2.45 per loaded mile. There we go. Not a bad setup. Let's go over the variable cost of the week. $933 on diesel. I need diesel t-shirts in the merch tent down there. Pick you up some shirts out of the merch tent. I've got some pretty funny shirts in there if you've never checked it out. I don't know, maybe give it a shot. $933 on diesel, $139 on reefer fuel, $46 on DEF fluids, $0 on tolls, $0 on parking, and $18 on a cat scale. So that was a weigh and a reweigh. I don't know what was up with my truck scale. So I went and got loaded, and I got it good on the trailer. I got the weigh right, or whatever it's called, on the trailer, and it looked good. But the truck scale was showing some funny stuff like I was over by. I mean, it was a heavy load, 42,000 pounds going down. And I said, well, damn, if it's 42,000 pounds, I should not be anywhere near over, because my truck is, I'll have to look it up. I did an empty weight on this load. So, did an empty weight and then went back and reweighed it. And, yeah, I don't know. My truck scale was showing some funky stuff like I was overweight. I actually asked the girl when she handed me the paperwork, I said, my truck scale is showing I'm overweight. And she said, it's like 41,000, and then the product, and then the gross was like 42,200 or something like that. And I was like, I shouldn't be over if it's that. I said, I might have to come back and get y'all to rework this. So I ran over to the scale, and I was well underweight. It didn't make any sense to me. I don't know why my truck scale was showing something funky like that, but I already had the trailer adjusted, so I had the trailer set right at like 34. Moved it back to take some weight off the trailer, and come to find out, didn't need to do none of that. Truck scale was just being funky for some reason. So I don't know. But that's the most I spent on scales in a while. Total variable cost, $11.36 variable cost. Bring over the $44.24, my 80%. Subtract out the $11.36, and that leaves me $3,288 left to do what I have to do with, which is damn good in my opinion for a 5-day work week. You can tell me how much more you made if you want to in the comments, because I love comments. But for me, this is perfectly fine. This is a damn good week for me. Because I'm home for 2 days. I still made enough money to pay for the business and my salary and everything. So I'm not against doing more of these. That's for dang sure. But that's the week, folks. Thanks, everybody, for watching Weekly Recap. I know it was a short one, but smash that like button for me if you could. If you're not, become a subscriber. Come join me for a live show. Appreciate all that. Take care of each other out there. And remember, people are more important than trucking. Hi, let me introduce you to Zero Breeze. It's a portable air conditioner. It is lightweight. It is very convenient. Take this with you everywhere you go. 5,280 BTUs of cooling power right in the palm of your hand. Run it off its battery or 2 batteries. It's up to you. Or you can run it straight off your truck's inverter and your truck batteries. Use my link below to save money and not idle that truck. Hi, I want to talk to you real quick about the ES Advantage card. Do you need discounts at major truck stop chains? They got them. Do you need discount on shop rates at TA and Love's? They got them. Tire discounts. They even got health insurance now. Click the link down below. Easy application, no credit check. Sign up. They give you a call back, take all your information, and you'll be in the network.